Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 11 and has autism, and I paint with him. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. And I'm painting lots of flowers. Every once in a while, I do something different. But tonight, we're back to flowers. Quick little painting here. Or so I think. This background is kind of, as Owen would say, it's kind of a gray, it's kind of a blue, it's kind of a purple. So, it made me think of some of the pinks and purples and blues, so that's what's kind of happening here. And probably a little bit of my usual flower. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen here. And if you've watched before when I paint, generally when I do my flowers, occasionally I'll do them differently, but generally I use one paintbrush, and you can see like the blues are mixed in there as I'm going along, and that's how it happens. I like how it adds the shading from the previous flower, and so I just keep going with the same color. We had another very busy day. Owen did great with, he had music therapy after school, and then he had his vision therapy, and he did good at that. He's learned so much, and he is just, it's amazing how well he's doing with it. She gave us some take-home exercises so he can lay down. That's like his new favorite thing, is to lay down, as he keeps telling me. And he literally lays down on the ground. So she gave us a couple exercises to do like that. It'll be interesting to see what he thinks of them. But we had a good night, and he I'm laughing because he told me that I was going to learn French tonight. Yesterday he wanted me to tell him some things in Spanish. Today is French. He came up to me, and I wrote it down because I can't always remember the words that he says, but he started telling me that he was going to change his tablet to French, and then he did, and then he told me that I was going to learn French today, which is hilarious. It's wonderful, but it's so funny because I like all the things he comes up with, and how much he has. So much, I can't even imagine all of the things that he knows or comprehends or understands. And so for him to tell me that I'm going to learn French, it doesn't surprise me at all, except for the fact that I knew French years ago, and when you don't use it, you lose it, and I've lost it. So it's kind of funny. But it was suggested that I test him to see how much he really does know, because I think he comprehends more than he can speak. And so I might have to learn some French to see if he really what part of French he really does understand, because he sings a lot. He'll listen to like YouTube, any of like the cartoon shows and different things that he likes, and he'll change it to all the different languages, or find those videos in other languages and listens to them. So who knows really what he knows or how much he knows, but it's incredible to me. But I don't know how much French or Spanish or German or any of the languages that I'll really know, but I'll sure try. I will sure try to learn. But I really think he knows a lot more than he's able to speak. Yesterday he was singing in, I thought it was German, but it must be something else, because I know he was singing in Spanish, because I recognized a lot of the words, and I thought it was German, but when I looked up the word church, it wasn't that, so I'm not really sure what it was, but he listens to Siri and Alexa, and then has them translate different things. So there's any guess as to what he is speaking or what he actually understands. This is just a quick little flower painting tonight, because you know, I've said this before, sometimes I fell asleep, and I woke up and I still had to write, because I write. If you would like to follow my writing or painting, you can go to Sweet Baby O, my website, or on Facebook. It's also Sweet Baby O, or my paintings with him are on Sweet Baby O Design. So either one, either place. But I think I'm going to add a little pink up here. And then I think that is a few green specks here. Few green. And then I think it's done. So I always sign O for Owen, and then L and B. This one's going to be interesting to see what happens when it dries. I always say I like to watch it dry, paint dry, because of all the colors that will probably fade in there. But this is the paints, and when I am done, I spread them all out, and I'll make that flatter, and then I turn them into, oh, I knocked my stuff off, knocking all kinds of stuff off, but the paint blobs, so that's what I make from them. All right, well, thank you for watching and being a part of our day. Have a great rest of yours. Toodles.